Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin wa barik sallim wa salli alayhi. Dear colleagues, this is 8-year-old female child complaint of fever for the last 10 days, which is not settling down, and also she complains of pain in the abdomen off and on. So here I am scanning the abdomen, starting from the right hypochondrium to the lower region. So I have reached the right iliac fossa. Here we can see that there are multiple enlarged lymph nodes along the mesenteric vessel at the iliac fossa region. Lymph nodes are hypoequic and they are showing the vascularity, blood flow on the color Doppler. The vascularity is in the central region. We can appreciate that the vascularity is in the central region and the periphery of the lymph node is pure. And also we can see that the hilum is still present. This echogenic is hilum of the lymph node. So these are multiple variable sized. Some are rounded and some are ovoid shaped. Then I again come downward and downward. Here I am at the junction of the terminal ileum with the cecum. So this is the terminal ileum. We can see that this terminal ileum is thick walled with narrow lumen. The lumen is narrowed and thick walled, and it is entering and joining the cecum. This is cecum and this is the wall, ileocecal wall. This one is ileocecal wall. This is the ileum, terminal ileum with thick wall, and this joining portion, this one is the ileocecal junction or wall, which is also thickened. And then this is the cecum. This is not normal configuration of the cecum. Here we can see that no fluid is present in the cecum. This cecum is also thick walled. And if I go upward, cecum is still thick walled, and then it joins the ascending colon. Here we can see that the thickening of the terminal ileum is circumferential and symmetrical thickening is present on the anterior and posterior wall. If we go, I'm going downward to the pelvic region, terminal ileum converting into the distal ileum, and here we can appreciate that there is a continuous involvement of the terminal and distal ileum. No healthy portion of this loop is appreciated. Here again, these are the iliac vessels. I am coming downward and now reaches the neck burning point. Here this is the distal ileum. So this long segment of distal ileum and terminal ileum is thick walled with out any healthy tissue in this disease portion. And the disease portion is involving the right lymph node, mesenteric lymph node, and the right-sided gut loop. If we go to the left-sided gut loop, you can appreciate that the left-sided gut loop is normal looking and no lymphadenopathy is noted. So in my opinion, this is the case of abdominal or ileocecal tuberculosis. This is the terminal ileum joining the cecum. Both are showing circumferential wall thickening, and the distribution of thickening is symmetrical anteriorly and posteriorly, and then also involving there is continuous involvement of the terminal ileum to distal ileum. These are the lymph nodes. So in my opinion, this is the case of ileocecal tuberculosis. There may be differential of Crohn's disease, but no skip lesion were there, no creeping of the fat or increased fatty tissue is noted here, and the continuous involvement of the ileum also differs the diagnosis of Crohn's disease. Thank you very much.